This isn't a video about getting rich. This is a video about how your mind works against you and how that affects your wallet, your worth, and your future. This is the unseen cost of mental health and my financial story. People don't realize the toll mental health takes on your ability to work. It's not about being unwilling or lazy. It's about there not being any jobs out there that want an employee that may not be able to show up one day when scheduled. The typical response most of us hear from others is just work from home. But it's not that easy. We live in a society that doesn't exactly have a soft spot for patience and compassion. Companies don't want to deal with the backlash if someone has a panic attack at work, sensory overload, or PTSD flashbacks. These things don't just come and go like choosing what we want to eat for lunch. The physical toll of an adrenaline crash is worse than anything I've ever experienced. Same goes for dyslexia, mixing up files, giving someone the incorrect change at a register, the not being able to learn as easily as others. And agoraphobia, that rolls out in a job dealing with customers. And for some of us, even taking a phone call can trigger a tailspin. Now, some of us out there are likely to find financial help for these issues in the form of disability, just family that's able to help. But others like me, we struggle just to survive. I don't say this for pity, I say it to paint a real picture of what I go through. Anyone that knew me before all of this can tell you I was a hard worker. The year before all this happened, I had actually hit 6 figures for the first time in my life. But I was working 16 hours a day or more with a regular job and a couple side hustles. Now 7 years later, there are months that I don't even make enough to cover my basic bills. The stress of inconsistent income is bad enough, but having to decide between a roof over your head and getting the medicine you need or putting food on your plate is a whole new level entirely. It really is a hard pill to swallow to know what you once were capable of. Due to that comes the shame, the isolation, the feeling like you're a failure. It weighs on you every second of every day. It's not that I don't want to work. It's just that some days getting out of bed is a full-time job on its own. But even after all that, I still have hope. YouTube was never on my radar. I'm not a public speaker. That's pretty obvious for anybody that watches these videos. But this is my attempt to build something real, a community for others who suffer like this, in the hopes that maybe we can find a way to win together. My dream has never been a mansion or a fancy car. It's always been stability, a comfortable life. I've always wanted to help others in one way, shape, or form. It's maybe one day finally being able to buy that property to where I can help others get back on their feet and heal. If you're surviving this too, comment one day down below. You're not alone. And maybe together We can figure this out.